Hello everyone, this is Bobo the Vulture. Time for more Let's Play Gran Turismo. And last time, we got a speed 12. And $500,000 plus. Well, we didn't get the $500,000. We can have the $500,000 or the speed 12. We can't have both. But what we're going to do now is... I'm going to reset my timer. There we go. We're going to go back and we're going to load into the game. I'm going to check out some of the races that are going on right now. Because, of course, I could go and race the... tuned turbo... Yeah, let's try the tuned turbo car #1 Cup. Or I suppose we could try the other races in the Gran Turismo All-Stars category. Surely there will be some other things here. Oof. I don't like my odds in either of those, actually. Laguna Seca, maybe. I'll give Rome Circuit a try, though. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? 6th place, and we've already seen what happens. You win $1,000, and you feel kind of bad about yourself. But believe me, there are things I could feel worse about than finishing 6th place in a Gran Turismo 2 event. There really are. And I've already done them, so we're fine here. We're good. Once again, just so much wheel spin. Now, who is this that's just opening up 10 miles ahead of everybody? Alright, so clearly I'm not going to win this event. But now I am kind of curious. Who is going to do this? And can I catch up to everybody? Ooh, fishtailing, hello. Alright, this is this section. Don't really need to, I do feel like I'm getting a better handle on this car as time goes on. And I keep saying that, but then anytime I come into anytime I come into, you know, like, bumping into another car, I feel like I could put together a relatively good sort of time trial lap with this car at this point. I say and then run into a wall. I know. I need to stop jawing about how I think I'm getting better. Because clearly I'm not. No, but this is a car that I feel like responds well to constant input. You know, some cars are okay if you just sort of leave them to drift for a while. This one doesn't feel like it so much. You should either be steering, turning, braking, or some combination thereof. You should never just be like, well, let's just sort of ease the car out and see what happens to it. And there we go. That wasn't half bad, right? I'm still never going to catch up to whatever that car in first is, but, also, if at all possible, avoid accelerating with this car out of second gear or first gear in anything but straight ahead. Hey, Poppy, strike ads. Yeah, that is a ridiculously high state of tune that the Alfa Romeo touring car is in. It must be spinning at like 80 bajillion RPM. There we go, spinning some more. But you know what? I'm gonna keep in the failures. I'm not gonna drop them all away. If I was gonna do that, you guys would never have seen the Toyota Starlet. Alright, and also, maybe it would help in this car if I actually took care of some of my braking ahead of coming into any of these given super dangerous corners. I'd spend less time just sitting there spinning my wheels. That was an odd little swaying session. You would have thought I would have learned from those guys that it was time to slow down. Yet I just continued on, unabated like some kind of dumbass. Don't worry, folks, there's going to be $1,000 in this for us. That's like half a Starlet right there. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fun and fancy-free. Well, okay, here we go. It's done now. So, Venturi Atlantique. One of the cars I know less about in this game. One of the cars I know the least about. And there it is. I know it's French. Anyways, let's get out of here. I know, there's no reason for big celebratory songs. I'm not going to save the game. I'm just gonna continue. Excuse me. What's up, Zach? Zach's over there looking cute. Alright, Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca, a racetrack where you have every opportunity to get everything wrong, but still, at least in video game terms, I feel like I know my way around it. It's not all low-speed turns, like the kind I feel end up spinning out this poor little Denso Supra. Man, there's two of those super crazy Celines, though, that make all the crazy sounds. I believe I read in somebody's fact somewhere at some point in time that those are like the car that you should be using to win everything ever. I never really got into them myself, but you guys all quit picking on me? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, no, come on, come on. Let's get back into this. I was okay there, I was mixing it up for a little while. Problem I end up having in games like this is, I can stay ahead of guys, I can stay behind guys. Also, the crazy whistling of the turbos in these things is crazy. And here we go again with the... There are one or two low-speed turns here that will prove to be a big challenge. There we go. That's not too bad. Not too bad, that's catching up smartly. Now it'll be a matter of trying to maneuver the corkscrew without dying or something. Well, I'm not gaining so much ground on these guys, but, you know what, I'm gonna exit. Forget it. I'm not gonna win here. It's terrible, I know. You didn't see the failure. Well, you saw the failure that there was to see. That still counts as a loss on my record, folks. Don't worry, I'm not gaming the system that way. Okay, that was a couple more races. Let's try the tuned turbo. Basically, with a car like this, just gonna try and go through and see what things I can sort of check off. Like the test course. I bet I could do a good run of the test course in a car like this. Here. Just fiddling with the cat. Now I'm gonna start the race. See whether or not. Now, the problem I may encounter here is that the car won't be geared properly for this. But, we're gonna find out how it is geared next to. Oh, I suppose I should feel bad now. I'm entering a race car against all of these obviously street cars. That said, there's still every possibility that some of them will be able to beat me. Hey, we won one of those as a prize car recently. I wish you second best of luck, Mines Lancer. We can kind of maintain speed on that big banking. What do you know? Well, this will be a quick 50 grand. Be a quick 50 grand and a cool new prize car. We'll get to see what our new prize is, everybody. Prizes! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. A little bit of a moment there. Hey, you know what? I wonder whether or not this car is eligible for the Supra Challenge. They made a big deal in the car's description about how it was based off a regular Supra. This car totally started life on the assembly line as a regular Supra, and then they just made some little bit of modifications here and there to it, and it's totally a Supra, guys, you know, totally. Alright. Tommy Kyra. I would imagine something with a short wheelbase would be a real pip to try and drive on a track like this. Oh, by the way, folks, for this video, I turned on smoothing under the PlayStation settings. Tell me whether or not you think it looks better or worse. New car acquired. Nope, we're not saving. We're going to continue on with the bad selves. Oh, with the bad selves. Well, okay, now I can't take this car out to do any more Turbo Ultimate All-Star Tune Championship thing, because that would be unfair. It would be mean. What I can do is, well, first of all, we're going to go to the garage. Ooh, we got an R33 Drag GTR. So we basically got two of the most powerful cars in the game as our most recent prize cars. 1011, I believe this is the most powerful car in the game. It's a car that a person might want to use in that very event, because it's not very good at turning. It is pretty good at going in a straight line, though. What information do we have about it? We have none. Well, you know what? While I was thinking about that, I'm going to go into the East City here. I'm going to Eastland. Coming to the East. I'm going to see about this event. Oh, there is no Super Cup. I would have thought there'd be a Super Cup. I'll tell you what. In that case, we are going to go to Nissan Town. I know there's Skyline Cups. What kind are there, though? It's for R34s or GTRs. What iteration of Skyline is this? It's an R33. So we could only really go into the GTR Cup. But let's see if they'll let us in with this. Huh? Sound like fun? Prizes? Money? Hey, it will! Well, that's nice of them. Of course, we may end up in a race against some Super GT GTRs, in which case we'll probably actually be at a disadvantage. Because, like I said, this car is not so much about changing directions. I'm sure I could go into some very careful chassis adjustment. Might be able to alter that behavior, but yeah, kind of just going to be bouncing into walls here. That said, it is very stable. In large part, I think because it was never set up to change directions. Sorry guys, had to get a cat out of my way. Now he's gonna go run off his frustrations. And I keep missing the turnoff, guys. It's alright, I think I still might have this. Okay, here we go. Nicely done, GTR. Finish! Okay, those were regular GTRs that I just happened to best. Still, I found a use for the drag GTR that wasn't just that one race. That's good, right? Although, hey, that gives me an idea. I'm full of great ideas, folks. You gotta believe. Alright, let's continue. I'm gonna try one more thing here. Hey, Zach. So, the one thing it's almost impossible to do with this car is spin it out. I was having trouble occasionally spinning out in the in these Gran Turismo All-Stars races, like this special stage R5. I just proved that I can race one of the special some of the the special stages, the night ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is I'm going to attempt to drive around. It probably won't work. Drive around the special stage in this drag GTR. Oh, there's a GT40 over there. That's nice. Yeah, because I'm keeping up with these guys, but not exactly blowing them away. I'm not spinning out. I'll give myself credit where it's due. I'm not really catching up to anybody, though. I'm more or less just keeping a couple of guys tied up. Kind of just going to be bumping against walls constantly here, it looks like. Well, I think I may have finally managed to attempt to sort of nearly spin this car out. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, basically, long story short, the car doesn't like to turn very much. Like I was pressing the right button the whole time there, or steering with my steering wheel sharply to the right. Just won't go. I imagine actual drag race cars are set up in a similar way. The amount of yanking that you can do on the steering wheel only actually provides very fine control to keep the thing pointed straight line. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. So, that didn't work either, but it was just a little experiment, everybody. We were just experimenting. You know, you reach a certain time in your life and you kind of want to experiment a little bit. I'm not trying to judge anybody for what they might do, so hopefully they're not trying to judge me either, right? Right. Well, anyways, we've earned a little bit more money. We've learned a little bit more about ourselves. So, what goes on in the NA Tuned Car Number 1 Championship? Autumn Ring, Grindelwald, and Laguna Seca. Interesting. Okay. Tell you what, folks, this is Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. When we come back next time, probably just more puttering around, seeing what we can do with the new extra fancy prize cars we got. You know, we just won a whole bunch of money, and now we just don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll take the Speed 12 out. How's that sound, folks? Sound like fun? It won't be. I'll talk to you then, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!